What is going on, everyone? Today we wanted to take you behind the scenes, yes, of something that we've not really ever shown before, and that is a Disney wedding that we captured not that long ago. It was a lot of fun, and we thought we'd kind of just explore this a little bit to show you kind of what it's like behind the scenes and just to kind of have fun. I mean, it's a great thing to do, and so yeah, without further ado, here you go. Let's capture a Disney wedding.
And I have the invitation and the...
Perfect.
Oh, perfect.
I'm gonna do all that in here. I think the light from that window is really good, and then the carpet's pretty neutral. We have been getting so many people with sleeves, and I love it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
Oh, I love it.
I love it, I love it, I love it.
What do you think, Josh, actually? Do you think it would hang on the thing there?
So this is one of the first things that we do when we get to a bride's room. Is we're usually looking for a place to set up her dress so we can get that dress shot. And you know, in some cases we have to work with our surroundings, and sometimes we don't have the best places to try and hang a dress, and so we do try to look for some unique kind of angles. And typically we would probably try to hang it on the windows over there, but you know, you get this really bad backlighting and not a lot of good natural light. So we hung it up, and you know, I think honestly it actually worked out pretty well. We were able to get quite a few good images here, you know, both like depth and capturing the dress as a whole. All right, Taylor, so what are you working on?
I am working on the flat lay. So she doesn't have like a ton of details, but we always work with what we got. And these are, the photos will be cute because what you might see here might not really be what is shown in the photos, so. How the heck did I do this the last time?
Well, it might be based on the ring sizes too.
Well, I think so, but... Yep, I am almost done, and then if you need to do it in here, we can step out.
Off your lens.
You want to... And we are going to 4, I believe. Now, well, we're gonna take a selfie, but we're going to the 4th floor to get some pictures of our to-be groom and the boys. I don't have the best luck with phones this year.
It just turned back on. This way? No, that way. 4, wait.
Over here. There's another hallway.
Ah, okay. Right by the elevator. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Anthony's getting dressed.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Cool.
Sorry.
No, you're
Hey,
good.
you're all right.
Actually, you're wearing exactly what I need you to be wearing, so. Yeah.
So essentially what we're going to be doing right now is, as Taylor mentioned, is just going to be getting photos of our groom and any of the guys, like any of the rest of the wedding party that's on the guy's side here. And for this one, it was actually pretty simple because we just had our groom and his sons, and that was really about it. And we'll do the kind of like the same assessment here in this room as we did in the other room, and that is really trying to just figure out where we are going to put our groom at to get the best lighting, to get some of these photos. And that's really what we're chatting about right now. You can kind of see there's quite a few people in here right now. And you know, we're gonna, you know, just ask everybody, you know, nicely if they don't mind kind of moving, so we can start kind of setting up the room here to get the photos started. Because we are, again, on a timeline, so we do have to be kind of conscious of where we're at throughout the day as we take photos. Especially at Disney. They are strict about their timelines.
And then question, are we wearing the Apple Watch today?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Some people do and some people don't, so. I'm like, I can tell there is a design on there, but I am not sure exactly which one it is. And then same thing, kind of facing the window a little bit. Yep. I don't even have to tell you to like look out the window or anything. You're already doing it. Actually, I will stand right there because I want to make sure I can see those Millennium Falcons on there. Do you see that, Josh?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And just turn your head towards the window a little bit. If you want to move that.
Oh, the table?
Yeah, just the table should be fine. Just to the side if you can.
Just step this way
Oh,
and
yeah.
then back? Yeah, now that light's not hitting him.
Can you move
That's
that
hard.
chair then to the other side? And then can you do like a leftover right? Yeah? Is this what you guys are wearing today? Yeah? Do you want to go out there for one? Pockets, do fingertips in. And you can leave your thumb out if you want. You the best man, I heard? Oh man. Responsibilities today. Oh, the colors look really good. I think I got one.
Awesome. Now, every wedding is definitely different, and for their wedding in particular, you know, we will bounce between the bride and groom as needed. And essentially, since we got all the details done and her dress done, and she wasn't really fully ready to get into the dress, that's why we jumped over the guys. So once we're done with them, which usually goes pretty quick, we're back over with our bride, and you know, if she has any bridesmaids or anything like that, we're going to take some photos of them. So, and I love this. I love this, trying to take a photo in the mirror right here. And Taylor always likes to try and steal my really great shots. And you'll see here in just a second, she's gonna come over and start taking photos in the mirror.
Just saw where's
See?
I want to get this little sliver of the mirror. Yes. We show her that.
Like the double casting in the mirror.
Josh gets some good ones every now and then.
I never get any credit for my.
No.
It's true. I normally don't. But Taylor does do a fantastic job. I mean, just look at these photos right now. They are really, really good.
Your attention to detail.
Well, they're coming through a lens, so everything's
We try.
magnified.
And do it one more time, but keep that front hand a little lower. Yeah, there we go. Because actually, what would be cool is if I can stand here and put Sam on the other
I can move
patio.
that. You want me to move that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take you around her living room. Yep.
The boys over there are able to just kind of relax and chill while we do photos of our bride here.
Got that way. Hold on.
And again, we're always looking for like some different angles and different ways to shoot.
Sam, try and look towards me a little
But
bit.
essentially my main job here, whether I'm doing video or I'm
think
assisting
so.
Taylor with photography, is taking care of the dress. And so throughout this video, you're going to see me doing that quite a bit.
Sam, look to the right. Yep. Josh, since you're a little closer, can you fix that one piece of hair that's kind of, do you see that
On
one
her
clump of
shoulder?
hair? Yeah,
here?
just bring it down. Yep. And you can do hand down if you want, or you can do hands in the front, whatever feels comfortable. You can also always grab a hold of your tool a little bit. Oh, so pretty. I feel like people are going to wonder, like, where did you guys take these photos at? Because this is not a normal spot, but it looks so good.
And now what we're going to be doing is talking about doing our first look. Not all of our couples do first looks, but we love when they do first looks. It kind of makes our day, honestly, a little bit easier. And I think it just helps the rest of the day go a little bit smoother for our couple, especially when it comes to, you know, group photos for the rest of the wedding party and with family stuff and everything else later on. And this is a really important part. Like, lighting really is everything when it comes to wedding photography. So, you know, Taylor takes it very seriously, and we are, you know, really trying to figure out like what is going to be the best lighting for our set, you know. And things change, and you'll see that here in a second. So anyways, what we're doing right now, for the purposes of this video, is determining the location for the first look for our couple. So we're trying to find a good place that the lighting is going to be fairly even.
Because sometimes while a spot you imagined would be good, it might not be.
Right.
Because wherever that sun's hitting. But if that sun literally could just move a couple more feet. Can you face that way one more time and let me just see? Because I can. Yeah. If the sun doesn't drop, we have to do it the other way. I don't think it is. It's 3:30 now.
Yeah. Okay.
sun changed, so. So put you right where Josh is at, and you'll face me.
And you're gonna stand just slightly off-centered.
Yeah, about right
So
there.
when she comes out, what we'll have you, her do, so you can keep facing that way. We're gonna have her walk up and just kind of turn, and I'll be her.
So you'll do like a little half turn.
I know.
We were out here longer than I expected, so the sun is
Do you
gone.
want?
Okay.
And just look right here, Colson. Hi, buddy. He's looking at you,
La, la, la,
Josh.
la, 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 la. If you just want to tell them, they can when you get up closer. But if you want to just tell them to turn around or whatever you want to do, or if you do want to try and touch his shoulder, and it's up to you. It's really. Okay. Go ahead.
And then pause right before you get to them.
Now, one thing that we really try to do is we try not to interrupt any of this interaction going on between our couple, whether there's kids there or it's just a couple, whatever. We want them to have all of those kind of feelings. And, we don't want to interrupt that. We want it to be natural and just let it ride. So sometimes it takes a little longer, sometimes it's a little shorter, but, it's one of those kind of great moments of just really capturing the candid emotions. Now, once we're done with our first look, depending on the schedule, we typically will try to take our couple to go do some portraits, just the two of them if we can. In this case, we were doing the whole family, which is totally fine. But essentially what this is doing is kind of taking care of these photos so we don't have to do it after the ceremony. And again, it just kind of helps to expedite the rest of the day. And again, every wedding is a little bit different, especially in Disney when you're really stuck to a time schedule and you have to stick with it. Every moment you get to try and take some photos is, that's what you're going to try and do. And that's what we always try to do. So one thing that they really wanted to get was the lighthouse out here. So we wanted to make sure that we got that as well. But, one of the funny things about doing weddings in Disney sometimes is, we can't shut down walkways, right? Guests still have to be able to come and go, and so that's kind of one of those give and takes with this. And as you can see, we had to wait for some people to go by, and then a boat came and let a bunch of people off. So it is a little bit of a waiting game sometimes of like a hurry up and wait, get everybody kind of set in the right spot and then quickly take the photo. And this is one of my favorites, I think. It's just really great here at the
There we
lighthouse.
go. We'll do them in a couple. We'll do them in a couple more. I'll have you come like right here-ish. Yeah, but you can just bring them over to her after I get her set up. I'll have you like right here. I want you to face each other.
And I want to say, I think for like the next probably 45 minutes to an hour, we did a lot of couple portraits here, some with the boys as well in there. But really, we're just trying to accommodate the couple. We're trying to get as many photos as we can, and again, in different locations with lots of variety.
Yeah. And you can, if you want to put your hand up on her waist, Anthony, you can. You can pull her in, and you can, grab his arm like that. You can look at me for one. Do that one more time. Perfect. It is nice. All right, relax again.
Hide her together, and then walk.
And if you want, even I don't know if Sam needs to hold her dress, if you can put like your arm behind her back or something just to like kind of keep you together. Yep. And then you can slowly walk. You can kind of look at each other, look around, look down.
And again, see, this is like I said, you'll see me really trying to fluff the dress, mess with the dress. One of the things sometimes is they have multiple layers, and so you have to get in there and mess with the layers. But you want to try and get it, nice and even, get that nice flowing dress look, which I think we did pretty well.
Perfect.
And another thing that I'm doing a lot of times when I'm assisting Taylor here is really trying to capture candid photos of, of everybody else. Taylor's focusing on the couple, so I'm going to try and get shots of other people who aren't really paying attention. Not to get bad photos, but sometimes those candid moments when they don't know that the camera's watching them, you get a nice smile, you get a good laugh, maybe a little tear. So And once we finish with that, it's time for the ceremony. And for this one, we were out on the beach, which was super cool. The sun is setting, as you can see, great backdrop. The weather was perfect temperature. And really here, I think this is where Taylor and I complement each other very well, because we're a husband and wife team. We've worked together for quite a long time. We know where to kind of be, and we shoot kind of opposite of each other, but which might sound bad because I might be in her frame or she might be in my frame, but usually I stay pretty low, so I'm able to be easily removed with, you know, in Lightroom or something like that. But we complement each other really well, and getting these photos, and I think that this is an example of that. I'll stand here and then I'll move.
Yeah. Oh, I can't see them.
You're good. You're fine. You're fine. You're all right.
Oh, they're literally coming down the aisle. Look over here. Make sure they know the aisle.
Now this was kind of funny. Our groom did not start going down the center aisle. He was kind of going off to the side. And you know, you can hear Taylor there saying, make sure they know the aisle. So I actually ended up moving positions here to the other side of those seats to try and keep people from the rest of the party from walking down that side, and try to make sure that they're going down the center. Especially the kids, because you know, sometimes, you know, they kind of do their own thing, which is totally fine. So again, this is where Taylor and I complement each other really well. She's down there grabbing these, you know, portraits of our bride as she's coming down the aisle, and then I'm at the very back. You saw me running there. I'm trying to get this nice wide shot of the entire wedding party, and I think I did a pretty good job right there. It looked real good, if I do say so myself. And here you can see I switched to a long lens. So typically, Taylor's going to bounce around a little bit more during the ceremony. She's shooting with 2 cameras. I only shoot with 1. And I'm usually going to try and stand back with a longer lens. It's a 70 to 200. And I'll try to get a little bit of compression in there for some of the shots. And just to add, again, some variety to the photos that we deliver. And over here, it was really funny. Taylor was like, man, I wish that you would have gone over there and like gotten a photo from the side. And sure enough, she didn't know, because I'm so quick. I was able to actually get out here on the boardwalk bridge area and get a few photos as like a better kind of like overview of the whole wedding party. And she just said in the background, she didn't even notice. I'm that quick. Now every wedding, again, I have already said this, is very different. I love this little Pinky Promise thing that they did. Super cool, so cute. Taylor's grabbing a bunch of photos up front. I'm kind of standing at the back getting these compression shots. Looks really nice. Little smile there from Taylor. You know, I think our goal here, especially, you know, during this, is there's always a few things that you want to hit as a wedding photographer. Rings exchange, obviously the first kiss, coming down the aisle, and you know, everybody shoots a little bit differently, but again, Taylor and I really complement each other pretty well when it comes to shooting opposite. And this is another thing, as you can see, there's no officiant in the background. So she is probably one of the most popular officiants for Disney, and she just like has such a great like mindset for photography, because like I said, you can see she wasn't in the background of those photos. She steps off to the side during the rings exchange. You'll see here in a moment when we get to the actual kiss, she's going to step off to the side again for that to make sure that she's out of the way. I was trying to block her a little bit right here in this shot. she does like a really great job, and I think that's one thing that's really super unique. When we do weddings everywhere else, sometimes we're talking to the officiants and asking them if they wouldn't mind moving. They kind of give us a weird look sometimes, but this is why. Because it makes the photos look so much better. Not that the officiant being there makes it look bad. Yes, and Taylor just mentioned over my shoulder, not narrating this at all, but she said that we've actually worked with her quite a few times, and we have. All right, so now we're coming up to a really cool part that she does for her couples, which is doing some pixie dusting. Taylor got a pretty good shot of this, or maybe I got a good shot of this. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. One of us did. And then we have the first kiss, and you can see how she stands off to the side. You get a great backdrop here. Just absolutely lovely. Timing was perfect with the sun setting and with the weather and everything. Like, it was really, really great. Now, for post-ceremony things, it's different for every single wedding. For theirs in particular, we actually moved right into a staged exit further down on the boardwalk. And essentially what we did here was we had the wedding planners also help us to basically everybody lined up parallel to each other and kind of, you know, making a gap here so that the couple can walk down and they're going to blow bubbles at them. What I'll do is I'm going to stand down on this side and Taylor's going to stand on the other side. So I'm going to get the shots going in with people blowing all of the photos. Taylor will get the shots from the other side. And that gives us just two different perspectives, again, to work with as far as those photos go. So, yeah, and then what we'll try to do to make it as easy for you guys is just try to just stay right there. Try not to move. People will probably be like, and they're going to try to hug you. But just
keep holding your flowers.
Just do your best.
Yes.
So essentially what I was just explaining to our couple is what we're going to try and do is get a line forming of everybody who wants to get a photo with the couple, which essentially is everybody here. And just to try and make it a little bit more organized, again, I try to get a line going, and then we try to keep people moving quick, you know. 1, 2 photos, jump out, next group goes in. Now, traditionally, during this time, I won't normally be taking photos because I'm just trying to organize and make sure that people are essentially lining up and staying in an orderly fashion as well. Because again, we want things to move smoothly. And for the most part, I think that this did go pretty smoothly. It's pretty easy. Here's a sneak peek of Taylor entering her shoes with lots of sand.
Holy cow, look at all those.
They're going to sell those feet pics later.
I do have a lighter.
All right, so we're now moving into the reception, which is in a very different location. Disney weddings are really cool like this. You can have your wedding basically anywhere, and you can have your reception basically anywhere. It just depends on, you know, the price and how much you want to pay. So for this, we had the wedding ceremony itself at one of the resorts, and the reception is now in Epcot. And the park is still open. We're just waiting for fireworks and things like that. They're going to have dinner in here as well. And, you know, the highlight here is going to be able to capture some of those fireworks, but also being able to essentially capture some dancing as well. Now, this was a unique situation because they actually couldn't start dancing or have a DJ until the park officially closed and everybody had exited the park. It's kind of weird, but, you know, that's kind of Disney's thing. They don't want to disrupt the rest of the guests who have paid to be in the park. So there's a little bit of a balance, and it does make the night kind of go a little bit longer than it normally would, but, you know, it's fun. We're in Disney, and we're capturing like an awesome wedding, so it's a great time. Unfortunately, this night ended up being extremely cold. I think it was like maybe in the like upper 40s or like low 50s or something like that. And Taylor and I were not prepared at all for that. Alrighty, everybody. So we are getting ready to do some photos here in Epcot at the Italy Pavilion. Give you guys a look here of what the venue space is looking like. I'm not sure if you can see Taylor down there in the left-hand corner, but these are, this is kind of the reception setup. We're going to be doing photos from up here on the bridge.
Good evening, and welcome to World Showcase Lagoon.
And so you can kind of get a look, not really, but we'll be doing them from on the bridge. And the couple's going to be standing up there. We'll have the fireworks are going to be shooting off. So it should be pretty good. Should look good.
Please be sure to watch your step and take small shoulder back.
So we'll see.
Get ready, because
But that is what we got going on right now. As we're getting ready, we have about 15 minutes. And so again, even though Taylor and I have been in Epcot, we've been in this Italy Pavilion area many, many times. Essentially what we're doing right now is we're just, again, scouting the area. We want to see, you know, where can we get photos at? Where are the best photos going to be at? Or where we think the best photos are going to be at? Where are we going to have the couple stand when the fireworks are going off? All of those things are things that we're taking into account now before we get closer to when the fireworks are actually going to take place. Because again, you know, as a seasoned photographer, you want to be prepared as much as you can be for each situation. So right now we are doing some test shots, or Taylor's doing some test shots.
Do you want me to do one more?
With the GoPro, or with her camera. What? You want me to turn around?
No, just stop talking for a second.
Oh, sorry. It's about 29 minutes in. We're going to be bouncing around, running around. I'm not going to have any really dialogue here because we have limited time for fireworks. So our priority is going to be shooting the couple and not really worrying about getting content here. But what we're basically just reiterating with a couple, you know, enjoy the fireworks, have a good time. We're going to probably ask you to do a spin or something unique like that during the fireworks at some point to get a photo. But other than that, we want them to enjoy the fireworks. Taylor's basically going to be standing stationary for most of this, and I will be running around like a chicken with my head cut off, looking for different angles to capture the couple enjoying the fireworks, either from behind, kind of where Taylor's at, with a different lens, or out in front of them, or from across the way. So that's really my job, is just to kind of bounce around and try to get something unique. Taylor will have plenty of photos to deliver, whether I deliver something good or not. No, but in all seriousness, like, you know, Taylor's not necessarily getting like safety shots. She's getting the curated shots that the couple really, really wants to have and get. That's what Taylor's doing. She's making sure that she delivers exactly what the couple wants. And I'm just kind of running around and getting a shot that hopefully they'll enjoy, or that Taylor will like and deliver. So, but we do. I mean, we got tons of really, really great photos here, as you'll see here in just a second. So that is a quick look at some of the photos that we took for the fireworks. Obviously not all of them, the photos that you've seen today in this video is not all of the photos that were delivered. But just to kind of give you an idea, it's really cool. It's awesome getting to photograph a, you know, fireworks show for the couple for their wedding. It is a lot of fun. So You know, from here though, you know, what we'll do is if there's time in between now and cake cutting or something else going on, what we'll do is we'll just kind of bounce around this reception area and get photos of the couple, get photos with their guests, different things, including some detail shots as well. So really, again, we're just trying to capture little moments that I think, you know, as the couple, you might kind of overlook, or you might forget, or just didn't realize were happening, or we're there. And that's the point, right? That's why we're there. That's what we're here, and that's what we're doing. All right, so next we have got the cake cutting, and one thing that's
I'll get a picture on my phone.
We take all of our photos actually on iPhone. That's the photos you get.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do the cake cutting next. What's really great about Disney is that we don't really have to do any of the directing.
No, it's just nice.
You know, they have a whole team of people, and they know exactly how to do what they're gonna do. So the guy that's actually in charge of the food over here is going to show them what to do as far as cutting the cake, if they're going to feed it to each other, all of those things, which makes it really easy for us because we can literally just sit back and take the photos. So, and it is now post. Oh, some of the lights just went off. So Taylor right now is capturing some of the little details here. What's kind of cool is on the cutlery they usually engrave the names. So Taylor's capturing a few photos of that.
There we go.
Before we do
I had to hit the right angle to
cutting ceremony.
see it. All right, I want one picture of you just looking at me, and then you'll be able to go ahead and cut. Josh, I do need you to back up just a tad.
You got it, buddy. Mike's getting lower and lower.
They're ready.
Oh, whoa.
Don't feed yet. Oh, hold it, hold it. That's so funny.
Do a nicer one.
You gotta feed it at the same time. They are living their best lives over there at the ice cream bar. That's too big. What is it?
It's like orange, almost like a dreamsicle. You don't like it? I think it's really good.
You're a harsh critic too, so.
What?
I said you're a harsh critic, so. My hot chocolate's almost cold now.
Wedding cake's either really good or... I mean, that's the truth. This is really good. So as we get started into the reception here, the main thing that we're going to be focusing on at most weddings, as you would, is going to be on the couple's first dance. If they're going to be doing any, like, you know, son and mother or daughter-father dances as well, we'll focus on that. But essentially, once that's kind of out of the way, unless there's something specific, you know, a specific dance that they're going to do, again, we're just going to be bouncing around. We're going to be capturing the moments, trying to get those candid shots. You know, there's always going to be, Taylor's going to be grabbing some of those where everybody's like looking at the camera. And I'm really just going to be trying to sneaking around, you could say, trying to just get these shots of people just being themselves and not realizing that the camera is actually watching them. And it was really, really cold. I don't know if you can tell from like some of the video, but like it was freezing this night. Not literally, but it was in like the upper 40s, I think, which is so cold for Florida. And something else that's really cool too is that couples at Disney can like pick certain or specific snacks that they want to have. And so our couple actually had Mickey pretzels, which I love a Mickey pretzel. They're so good with cheese. And yeah, and it's cool. It's just another like fun thing that you can do at a Disney wedding. So, and that's really it. Again, these are not at all anywhere close to all of the photos that were delivered to our couple. Again, it's just kind of like a behind the scenes little sneak peek to give you guys kind of like an idea of what our day is like shooting one of these weddings. It's a lot of fun. If you like this video, comment, let us know if you want us to make more of them. We can definitely do that as you know, as we're doing these weddings. They take a long time to edit, but certainly can do that. And with that, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you all in the next one.